Good evening everyone and welcome to Season 1 of BPRL PS4. We are at Belgium, the famous track of Spa for round 12, and this is the last race of the second third of the season. So after this race we'll be going to the final third of the season. And last time out, we were at Hungary last week. It was a Warislander win. The Mercedes driver, the Dutch Mercedes driver, and it was an all-Dutch podium. We had Warislander winning. I believe Tim finished second. My memory is not doing me well here, and Ryan finished third. So there were 3 Dutch drivers on pole. Today we do have the reserves coming in, filling some spots. So as I put the detail on, let's put fitted, get the telemetry, the track map up. So we have TTG Storm coming in today for Sam, who is unable to make this race. He's running in the Red Bull. We have PMP Crimson in the Toro Rosso in place of Delta today. We also have Tim Ventink, a well-known name in league racing. He is here in the Williams in place of Erdy. And where is the other one? Colo Man. Colo Man is back. He was a permanent driver in the Haas team, and he had to back out of his seat as he was not enjoying the game, but he returns here today as a reserve in the Alfa Romeo team in place of Roe Hawks. So, we're in Belgium. And we have 3 Belgian drivers. Can we have all 3 Belgian podium? Because we have El Grospido in the McLaren. We have Phantom in the other Alpha. And we have Spies in the Racing Point. Right. Let's go on board with the first car. And it is Zero, so he comes up to the first corner. This first corner, let's hope it's a clean one in the race, because it can be a bit tricky. And then you've got this long downhill sort of sweeping right-hander, and then Eau Rouge / Radion, very tricky. Zero gets a bit of a slide there, but he's looking good. TTG Storm has retired. Storm has crashed out in qualifying. I can see it on the map, the track map there, and it's coming over, it's just coming up to the finish line. So I'm not sure where he's gone wrong there, but TTG Storm will be starting at the back of the grid for the Belgian Grand Prix. But back with Ozone Zero, so now he's on this fast left-hander. You don't want to take too much curb there, because the curb will spin you right out and possibly into the barrier. And then you've got the quick right, quick left, again don't want too much curb here. And then you've got a double right-hander going in tight, using all the curb on the outside, and then coming back down on the right. And then you've got this long sweeping right-hander back onto a left-hander, clipping a bit of the curb on the inside. Zero went a bit wide there than I thought he would. And then you've got the tight right-left chicane before running up to the line. And let's have a look. What time is Zero going to pose? 1:45.8. I believe we will be looking for low 1:43s here today. Gavin on the soft has set a 1:44 flat, so he is the man to beat right now. People coming over the line one by one, Here comes the other Mercedes, Weislander. Here comes Disco Stu coming up to the line. I think his lap is actually invalid, so this time will not count. Ryan, the other Renault drivers, coming up to the line. Finished third last week at Hungary, and he is now provisional pole, 43.4. That is a very, very respectable lap, and he puts himself top of the leaderboard. I see a McLaren going around, both on out laps, but let's go with Stiku, a man who has improved since he joined us here at BPRL. He's been here, one of few drivers that has been here since the start of the season, and he's definitely improved as he's gone on. He's one of the guys I'm very proud to have in this league as league owner. I'd definitely say he's one of the most improved drivers. He's getting up there in the points, and for McLaren, he's doing well for them. He's doing well, it must be said. So he started his lap. He's fared Eau Rouge very well, actually. He's done very well there. Didn't see much back ends coming up. Tim has set another lap. He set a very good lap. 143 flat. Wow. 4/10 quicker than Ryan. That's very impressive. So I've just joined the stream on my phone. So hello everyone watching and tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Gavin has said hello, even though he's racing. Hello Gavin. And I've got new Storm's controller turned off, so that's why he is crashed out. So that is very unfortunate, as Stiku actually dips the tyre in the gravel. That's not going to be great time-wise. And obviously everyone knows Spa is a long track, so you're not going to get many attempts around here. I think a lot of people will be aiming for two qualifying stints as Stiku comes over the line and sets a 1:45.1 for his first go. Still got good number of drivers still to set some times. Let's go on board with Sector. Where is Sector? He's just started a lap. He is one of the drivers last week that was very unfortunate. He had connection issues. He was in the lead, had connection issues, and then he dropped out and only finished just inside the points, which is very unfortunate because he did show great pace around Hungary, and he'll be looking for revenge today, not necessarily on anyone, but for himself. He's struggled with points since he's joined us here at BPRL, so he'll be looking to get a big haul of points today and project himself up the leaderboards, standings, up the standings, and Williams as well. And I think he's just cancelled his, I think he's just track extended. The track map has gone red, and when it does that, I believe the time is then invalid, as I've just seen KV Line has just gone second fastest, just quicker than his Dutch compatriot Ryan, so he moves into second place for the time being. And here comes Sector now. We'll see if this time does stick. I'm not sure that it's going to though. We'll keep on board just in case. No, it's not. So he's, yeah, it was a 1:44.8, so that would have put him just inside the top 10, just ahead of Cam. So we shall see what he can set. Someone coming up to the line is Spies. He's also binned his lap. Let's get Fiscal, one of the drivers who hasn't set a time. Apologies, mic turns off. My mic turns off if I don't have someone chatting to me, which is a bit annoying. So every now and then my mic will turn off. I think it turns off every 10 minutes, so that'll be annoying, but we'll get through the rest of quali, and then the race I'll have to do it a few times. Anyway, let's get Fiscal, a Ferrari driver. Ferrari are currently sitting, I believe, 5th or 6th in the constructors. They're in a land of their own at the moment. They're not near the guys below them, and they're not near the guys above them. Everyone else is very tight together. But let's get Fiscal and Extra Zinica. Have done really well this season, both of them. They've both been bringing in points nearly every race. So they've done very well. So the Italian Red Horses. I don't think Red Horses is the right nickname, but we'll go for it. But here he comes. Round the last corner. What's his time going to be? It's going to be a 1:45.6. I'm sure he will be wanting to do a bit better than that. So he's got a bit of time. Whether he'll be going now or not, he might maybe save some fuel this lap and go again afterwards. Anyone coming up to the line? We've got Disco Stu. He's invalidated his lap, so he's struggling a little bit out there. Who's someone I expect to be high? Ozone Zero has just pushed himself up again, so he's up into the top 10. Two McLaren drivers sitting in the pits. So we've got fair few drivers here. Fishy setting a lap time, and Fishy goes second. So Fishy takes provisional second place. We've got a Williams, Mercedes and a Red Bull coming up. Who are they? It's Gavin. He's way off his time. I believe it is Tim. So they're not setting times. Colo Man's on his way round. On his return to the league, 6th place currently. He's showing good pace right now. What can he do with that pace? Can he get any higher? He's currently 3/10 behind his old teammates and championship leader and constructors leader, Q-Tip, who I mean, he's tipped by most of the grid to win pretty much every race, but that's not going to always be the case. And I thought we might see some rain as Colo Man pits, but it was forecast. No, sorry, it wasn't forecast, it was an overcast earlier of some dark clouds. As Ryan comes up to the line, he's looking to set a really good time here, and he does. He's the first driver into the 142s, and it's a 142.991. What a time. Ryan is looking very good here as Warrislander puts himself up to 5th place. The times are rolling in now, and it's getting competitive. Phantom, I think, has just gone up to 11th. We've got Fishy going into the pits. There's another Merc driver of Gavin. He's about to set a time. And he's gone ahead of his teammate up to 5th. So that's a 5th and 6th Mercedes lockout, 3rd row lockout. P&P Disco Stu has gone 12th. There's 3.5 minutes left in this session. We're still waiting for times from Spies, Sector and Crimson. 3 quick drivers, so don't rule anyone out just yet. Let's go on board with El Gros Bido for the time being. Shown some good pace before. Can he show pace again? Cam has put in the chat that his DRS is stuck open. That's not going to be good for Eau Rouge. Imagine going up Eau Rouge with your DRS open. You'll be swinging all over the place. Shocker. So Storm has commented, this is going to be a very long race thanks to my controller. So Storm, yes, it will be a bit of a long race. You're going to have to pick your way through the field if you can. And has there been an incident? Oh no, there's two drivers going very slow because there's a lot of drivers coming round. Stu's got off the track, he's got out the way. It's the right thing to do. Well done to those gentlemen, Phantom and Stu, getting out the way. Have they picked up Car? Picked up Gavin. I think they might have just blocked Gavin a bit there, so he is retired from the session. Storm says he's going to go for driver of the day. That's a good aim. That's a good aim, but I would also go for points. Points finish. And I've completely lost the comments out of my stream. I don't know where they've gone. We were with El Gross, aren't we? And he's coming over the line now. And he has gone faster, but he hasn't improved his final position. Spies is on a lap. He's just started that lap, so we'll come back to him. Just over a minute left. What's going on further down? We've got a very slow Phantom. I think a very slow Fishy. Is it Fishy? No, Fishy's coming up to his teammate Crimson. So they're taking their time to get up to the line. Cam has retired. He doesn't feel he's going to improve on that time. Disco Stu has also retired. He does not feel there's going to be an improvement there. 30 seconds remaining. Tim starts his lap. Fishy also starts his lap. Did Tim just go second? No, he was always second. Who is coming up to the line? There's a Williams taking their time coming up to the line. That will be Sector. He's timing it, so he's gonna be the last man across the line. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Has he made it? I think he just made it. Wow. Jesus, Sector, leaving it late. So here comes Ozone. He's gonna be first guy to set time. He goes 9th. Ryan's on the out lap. Has he made it? Apparently he's made it. I don't know. There might be a bit of lag in the times. Cola Man's gone third. Wow, look at that. 43.352. He will retire. Trying to keep an eye on everyone else. The Warislander has been unable to improve his time, so he will start 7th. We have a Ferrari coming up to the line. Is it a Ferrari? Oh, the Ferrari's retired, so the Ferrari is finished. It's Toro Rosso. Here comes Fishy. Currently 4th. Can he improve? Can he get onto that front row? He's looking good. Is he going to do it? He does. He goes 2nd. Wow, just ahead of Tim. And here comes Tim now. Oh, and I think he invalidated, so Tim's time isn't going to come through. Crimson is the next driver to come up to the line. Where's Crimson going to put himself? Only 12th. There's a Haas driver. Q-Tip. Doesn't improve, stays 8th. Where's the other Williams driver? Sector. Sector is coming through. He hasn't set a time yet. And he sets a 1:43.8, so he will be starting 9th at the moment. Who else is coming up? Is it KV Lion? No, it's going to be Spies first. Someone's coming to the pits. It's Zero. He doesn't believe he's going to improve. But here comes Spies. Hasn't set a time. What's his time going to be? Puts himself 9th. His teammate, KV Lion, goes up to 4th. And I didn't see behind. So KV Lion will be starting 4th. Man, I'm out of breath. I wasn't shouting, but I am out of breath. So Ryan... There goes the mic. Ryan will be starting on pole. Only driver to get into the 142s. Well done to him. Very good time. Machine Fishy will start alongside him on the front. And then we have Tim, KV Lion, Coleman, Gavin, Warrislander, Q-Tip, Spies. Sector completes the top 10. Zero in 11th. El Grosbedo in 12th. Sticker in 13th, Crimson, Phantom, Disco Stew, Cam, Let's Get Fiscal, Extrazinica, and the Red Bull of TTG Storm, who crashed out at the very start of qualifying. Whew. I'm out of breath. I'm a bit out of breath right now. Just going to grab a drink. Right. Sorry. Drink. Finished it off now. Welcome, everyone who is joining in. Your pole sitter for today is Ryan. Finished 3rd in Hungary, and he's 1st here. Starting pole, sorry, here in Belgium. He's really upped his game in these last 2 races. Phantom has just rejoined us. He lost connection. Hopefully he'll be in the race, although I'm not seeing 15th place on the screen, so we may have lost a driver already. He has left the session again. I think we've lost one of the Alfa Romeos, which is a shame. It would have been good to see Phantom go around. We haven't seen Phantom for a while, so it would have been good to see what happened to him. Give me your predictions, guys. Guys tuning in, give me your predictions. Who's going to win this race? Who's going to be on the podium? Let me know, and I will read some out as we go around this famous track. And we are doing 22 laps of this track. If you want to know more about the league, you're interested in following the league, or want to get involved in the league, apart from this season, we have closed applications. We only have 6 races left after this one. But you can follow us on Twitter at BPRL PS4, and that is our Twitter page for all the standings, news, live streams. We've got polls on there, got stats. Join us on Twitter if you are a fan of the league. You can follow some great fun racing, competitive as well. But here we are, Round 12 of BPRL. I don't know why I can't change the camera view. Sorry guys, but we have 5 lights and we are not away just yet. We got the light glitch. Drum roll please. Here we go, we are away and everyone seems to have got a pretty decent start. Ryan is going into turn 1. Is there going to be contact? There's a little bit of contact between a Williams and a Racing Point there. Someone's gone very wide as well. I think that's a Ferrari. Colo Man is up to second. Is there anyone? Oh, and there goes Gavin. Gavin did. Oh, wow. Gavin has collected Disco Stew, and that is most definitely a safety car. Oh god, that gives me shivers. That actually gives me shivers of what happened in the F2 race. That was horrid. And Gavin, who ABS, sorry, has spun it out, going up the ridge, whatever you want to call it, and he has collected as well Disco Stew. I'm gutted for them both. I'm very, very gutted. Nothing Disco Stew could have done there. He's obviously gone up with pace. And he's had to go a little bit wide. Nothing he could do. But the Red Bull driver of Disco Stew and the Mercedes driver of Gavin YouTube are out of this race. And I think most of you watching would have banked on a bit of contact going up Eau Rouge lap 1, and I think Disco Stew actually put it in the league chat before this race. So oh dear, are we going to see? Oh, Ryan's very late into the pits, and he's actually hit the wall upon pit entry. Has he got damage from that? I'll be interested to see if he has a front wing change here. But he's getting off those softs. Tim has retired from the race. So Tim is coming into the pits. And we have 3 cars out now. Within 1 lap. Let's get the tyre changes up. So Ryan, KV Lion and Sticky have all gone onto the hards, and Fiscal has gone onto the mediums. Let's get some symmetry up. So the race leader is down in 13th now. He must believe he can take the hards all the way to the end, otherwise why would he give up his lead? So your leader now is the returning driver of Colo Man. So he's showing good pace on his return as a reserve to the league. I wish I had more drink. I wish I didn't drink the rest of my drink because my throat is already dried and I finished it all off. Oh well, suck it up. Suck it up. Wow. What a collision. Let's have a quick look. Quick look at position is made. Biggest gains. Cam is up 8 places from the start. Storm started 20th. He's up to 11th. I know there's been 3 crash outs. There's been 4 pits. But he is up to 11th. Extra Zinica is up 7 places as well. Ryan and KV Line obviously have dropped loads of places, but they have pitted to change tyre strategy. So, is the safety car coming in? It's not. It doesn't look like a safety car is coming in. Oh, because this is the first time round. Okay, so we've got one more lap of the safety car, guys. One more lap. So, your order that will be going to the start of lap 4 is Coleman currently sits in first place with Fishy behind, then Warrislander, then Spies, then Sect, then Elgros Bido, then Zero, then Cam, then Crimson, then Storm, then Ryan, then K9, Fiscal, Stiku, and Q-Tip and Extra Zinica, who have both pitted. Under the second lap of the safety car to change tyres, so they have got rid of those soft. So we've only got 6 soft runners left in Coloman, Fishy, Warrislander, Spies, Elgros Bido, and so we've got a few. The grid is mixed up, very mixed up here. It'll be very interesting to see the result of this. If Gavin, if you're still watching, could you let me know if we are expecting rain? Because I'm pretty sure we started with sunlight and now it's overcast. So are we going to be seeing any rain, possibly? That would definitely mix things up. But it has gone very overcast very quickly. Let's go on board with Coleman. You can see there it has gone very dull here in the Belgian hills of Spa. Oh, Cam's retired from the race. What's happened? What's happened? Has Cam crashed out? I don't know what's happened there, but Cam is out of this race. So we are now down to just 15 drivers. We had a full grid at the start of this race. And 3 laps in, we've lost a quarter of the grid already. Obviously, Phantom disconnected, so that's why you can't see the 5th driver. But here we go, about to get back underway and racing once again. It's Coloman who leads everyone onto lap 4 of the Belgian Grand Prix, and he's got a good getaway. We're going to go on board with Spies, who's gone down the inside. He's made a move on Warrislander, the Hungarian GP winner of last week. He's made a move. There's been a few moves. Zero's made a move on El Gros, and Q-Tip has made a move on Sticker as well, but Spies has not managed. Oh, Spies is in the wall. Spies is in the wall. He hasn't collected anyone, thankfully, and he's going to get back on the track safely. But Extra Zinica is out. Extra Zinica's the latest man to be collected by Eau Rouge. And we have lost one more. Everyone is taking too much speed up Eau Rouge here, and it is costing them their race. Wow. So a lot of teams have lost drivers. We've lost a Ferrari, we've lost a Haas, we've lost a Williams, we've lost a Red Bull, we've lost a Mercedes, and we've lost an Alfa. We've got both McLarens still, we've got both Ferraris still, and we've got both Renaults still. Where is the action taking place right now? Seems to be this fight for 6th place. For 5th place, sorry. Zero is occupying 5th place at the moment. Elgros Bido's behind him, then comes Crimson, then comes Storm, then comes Ryan, then comes KB Lion, and let's get Fiscal. So there's a bit of a line. Fiscal's got the horrid lag on the gearbox. Q-Tip is going to be trying to reel these guys in. Is TTG Storm going to make a move on Crimson here? He's not. Red Machine Fishy sets the fastest lap of the race so far. So he'll be getting that extra point if he finishes within the top 10. Are we going to lose any more drivers? Eau Rouge. Machine Fishy is looking to go around the outside of Coloman for the lead here. He has taken the place. Coloman's sticking to his inside. Oh, and we've got another car out at Eau Rouge. And it's another safety car. It's Sticku this time. Spies has obviously come in for that new front wing, which we witnessed him damage at Eau Rouge in the last lap. But we have now lost a McLaren. Commentators curse by saying McLaren still had both drivers in. Could well be. But Sticku is out of this race and we are down to 13 drivers now. And Eau Rouge has taken many drivers here today. And I think a lot of the drivers will be quite anxious now. Because that's the second safety car. We're only on lap 5. We're only on lap 5, people. We've got a long way to go. And this is only slowing the race up, so if there's rain coming, or coming right at the end of the race, these two safety cars will be bringing us into that rain. We don't know what the weather forecast is like. If anyone watching the stream has that inside knowledge of what weather we have coming, if we have any rain coming, please do let me know in the stream comments. But that is a shame to lose another driver, and we do have the soft runners all coming into the pits. That is it. And even most of the mediums as well. Most of the medium guys are in, apart from Sector and Storm. And let's get physical. So Sector and Storm, the only two drivers here who have kept to their tyres that they started on. And Sector now leads the race. So it's always changing. Always changing. Look at this. Q-Tip, the championship leader, has now got second place in the championship behind him. Spies is now going into the pit once more. He's going in for another change. He's changing tyres, so he's taken off the hards which he just put on. He's gone on to mediums. I wonder if they are able to go to the end. That'll be very interesting. Who's going to win this race? Guys, let me know. I can see people are watching the stream. Let me know, guys. Let me know your predictions for this race. Who's going to be on... Who's going to win the race? Who's going to be on the podium? Coloman is AI. That's not helpful for anyone. Going into AI can cause incidents, especially under the safety car. Hopefully Coloman's going to come out of that AI soon, because that's worrying. Ah, thank you Storm. Storm has confirmed it is a dry race. As you can see, it has brightened up again a bit, so we are on a full dry race. Coloman is still AI. We're going to have another lap of the safety car, of course, because it has to do 2 laps. Spies obviously had loads of times a bit, so he will be catching up onto the end. The rest of the guys. So I will take this time now to just say once more, if you want to follow the league in any way, shape or form, the best way to do so is via our Twitter page at BPRL PS4. You can follow us on there, give us a follow. We have standings, we have polls, we have stats, all sorts going on. So go over to Twitter, give us a follow at BPRL PS4. Channel you are watching this race on right now, Lazy the Twig HD, that is myself, I am the league owner. You can give this channel a subscribe if you like the race. Every race will be streamed on here. We have 6 races left after this one, so you can give this channel a subscribe as well if you'd like. It can notify you every time I stream. There goes the mic again. It goes off every 10 minutes. This is going to be a long race with this mic. Yeah, so you can give this channel a subscribe if you like. You don't have to, but the races will be streamed on this channel every week. Apart from next week, after this race, we do have a week break due to the coronavirus. Though a lot of people are stuck at home at the moment. Everyone do be aware right now. Be safe, wash those hands. I'm unfortunately one of the few people that won't be working at home. I work at a supermarket called Waitrose. If those of you from abroad don't know what Waitrose is, it is a supermarket, and we have to stay open to supply people with food. So yeah, I will be considering cancelling the week break for people, but we will see. We'll see. It depends, because I'm very busy and very tired with dealing with a lot of people and a lot of annoying customers. Anyway, enough about me and the league and the channel. We are about to go racing again. Sector will be the man to start us on lap 8. I can't believe it's only 8 laps in. This is ridiculous. So he, in the Williams, will be taking us onto lap 8. Here we go. Will we see any more moves into turn 1? Like we did on the last restart. He's got a good getaway here. And Spies, I think, has already overtaken his Belgian compatriot in El Grospido. He has indeed, so he's ahead. Are we going to see any more casualties at Eau Rouge? Let's keep down the road. There's a Ferrari. Yeah, we're going to follow this. Let's get Fiscal all over the back of KV Lion. He's looked at the outside, but he just doesn't have the pace. Obviously no DRS just yet. We got to go a few laps yet before DRS is back involved. That glitch is horrible. Fishy is having a look at his championship competitor. Competitor? Is that the right word? His championship rival, Q-Tip. And have we got something going on at the back? No, Gross has just dropped off a bit. Everyone's within about half a second of each other here. Good to see we've made a lap. We've made a lap without any Eau Rouge casualties, but we have got a casualty in El Grospido. He has definitely caught too much curb there, I reckon, and he's binned it into the wall, and he will definitely have damage. He does. He's missing a lot of the left side of that wing. He's going to have to pit. And that is a shame for the McLaren driver and Belgian driver in his home Grand Prix. Fishy is having a look at Q-Tip. He's going to make a move down the inside of the Haas driver. Haas driver defends well, keeps that position. The sector puts in the fastest lap of the race. Is he going to have a look into turn 1? Fishy's going for it. He's gone down the inside of Q-Tip. They're side by side. Oh God, could they be side by side off Eau Rouge? We're going to go on board with Colo. I think Fishy's laid off the pedal a bit there to make sure they're not side by side. But this has invited Colo Man in. Colo Man is now on the back of Fishy. Fishy's going to have to defend the inside. These two going, locking horns for the second time in this race. And Colo Man has got that 7th place position off of Fishy, and he moves up behind the championship leader of Q-Tip. Fiscal has dropped off a bit here of KB Lion. He was just not a lap ago fighting KB Lion for that 4th position, but he has got the championship leader Q-Tip right on his tail here, and he's got a little bit of a train following. Colo Man definitely having a look at the Haas driver, but he's taking too much curb. He's taken too much curb and he's spun off. Thankfully he's got no damage, so he can just rejoin the track and he's not going to need to pit, but that is frustrating. From 7th, gaining that position off Fishy, he's now dropped down to 12th. Plenty of the race left, he's showing good pace. I'm sure he can bring it back. Next person, oh, we've got some moves up the front. Ryan and TTG Storm locking horns. I believe TTG Storm was the driver ahead, and Ryan is the one who is trying to get the place off him. He's not going to have a look into turn 1. He's going to be patient. I believe DRS is now enabled as well, so he's going to have a look at after Eau Rouge. And they both take Eau Rouge well. God, I thought KB Line was a goner then. I'm not going to lie. And here he comes. Ryan is showing good pace. He's breezing past. He's breezed past that Red Bull. DRS working well for the Renault driver. Q-Tip. He's got himself ahead of the Ferrari, and Fishy's looking to do the same, and he has done the same. As Fiscal goes a bit wide, and he's lost another position to Boyerslander in the Mercedes, and he's now dropped down to 8th place. Struggling for grip, I think. He's sliding all over the place, the Ferrari driver. But we're going to go off him because that gearbox sounds horrible. Oh, we've got a safety car. Why have we got a safety car? Is it Colo Man? Has Colo Man crashed out somewhere? Yeah, look, he's down to 9 seconds. He has. Colo Man. Oh, the Alfa Romeo driver has crashed somewhere, and he's lost that front wing, and that has caused the safety car. And Elgar Speedo's got a drive-through penalty speeding under the safety car. He's got to keep to a delta, so he's clearly not doing that, and there's a safety car, so you're going to catch up to everyone. Just slow it down, Elgros. And now people will be coming to the pits once again. Sector, TTG Storm, Machine Fishy, Spies, Crimson. 5 of these drivers into the pits now. Sector's put softs on. Interesting. 11 laps left. He's gone soft. Storm's gone hard. Fishy's gone medium. Crimson's gone medium. Spice has gone medium. Very interesting. Can Sector take that to the end? Can he take softs? 11 laps. Well, we'll find out, won't we? But that's a very bold move. Maybe he feels if he's pitting for new tyres, he knows he's going to have people that he's going to have to pass. So maybe he's just decided to go for the quickest set, try and get past everyone, or as many people as he can, and then just try to make them last, I guess. So this is our third safety car. I'm actually quite sick of seeing the safety car logo in the left, the safety car sign in the left top hand. Left hand side, top left hand side. I swear I can't speak most of the time when I commentate on my own. I just speak too much. I can't get words out in the correct order. In the top left hand side of the screen, it does annoy me seeing this safety car because we've seen it twice already. We just want racing. Just want racing. And especially as the car hasn't crashed out. Coleman lost his front wing. He wasn't out of the race. So, and my cat is the co-commentator. As we've got one more lap, I'm just going to quickly nip to the loo, enjoy the one safety car lap, and I will rejoin you in a minute or so. So I am back and we are over halfway through this race now here, and I believe Storm has just pitted at the start of this lap under the safety car, so he is on a fresh mediums. He will definitely take those to the end. Algrospido has overtaken Coleman. Coleman obviously going very slow. Just go guys. Elgros, Storm, just go. We'll take those penalties off. Storm, if you want, you can pass. I would take that penalty off. So yeah, the guy's just getting past the ghost car of Coleman. That's going very slow indeed. We shall take those penalties off for both of them. Storm, I believe, is still watching, so he'll know that'll be taken off. But Ryan, the driver who qualified on pole, leads us onto lap 13 of this race. KV Lion is behind him, and he moves into turn 1. Doesn't look so. Sector, on those fresh softs, is looking to have a charge on Ozone. And here he goes, on the outside of the Renault driver, and he's got that move well and truly done. Morrislander's making a move on championship leader Q-Tip, and Ryan and KV Line are also locking horns for the lead. And Morrislander has bullied his way through. Elbows were definitely out there from the Dutch driver and he's moved himself up onto the podium, but never right off Q-Tip. Never right off the championship leader. He's got guts and he's got balls, and he will use them. Sector is looking to take his second victim, his second soft compound victim, as Machine Fishy is actually looking at taking zero on 7 lap old hards. This is the thing, you've got quite a few people. You've got zero on 7 lap old hards, you've got Fiscal on 11 lap old mediums, Q-Tip on 10 lap old hards, and Ryan and KB Lion both on 11 lap old hards. So it's a real mixture, as Sector is now making that move on Let's Get Fiscal, and the winner's driver does move up to 5th place. Very well done to him. Fishy making the move on Zero. Very good, very respectable between the two. Very good move up the inside. Storm has not made a move because El Grospedo is coming to the pits. If he's serving a penalty, oh, Sector's made a move. Sector's made a move on Q-Tip. Sector is taking about 3 places within a lap, which is nuts. I hope El Gross hasn't served a penalty there, because we were going to take that off. KB Line going side by side with Ryan again. Oh, and he's made contact. Oh, and he's collected the Mercedes driver as well. Oh, no, 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 no. So KB Line has dropped all the way back to 11th, trying to go for the lead. Spies is taking the place of Zero. Zero's still looking to keep that place, though he's still there. They're side by side here. I think Zero's going to have to concede that place to the Racing Point driver. No, KB Lion. Nothing seems to be going his way. Some people may say there just wasn't the room there to go for it, but some people may say it's just very unfortunate. But he now drives in P11 and is currently outside of the points, so he does need to get a move on to start getting back into the points. There's more penalties as Fishy's going up the inside of Q-Tip. He's on much fresher tyres than championship leader, but he's not going to get that place off him just yet. These two, first and second in the championship, battling away, and the guy in third, Morris Lander, is very unfortunate. He was going well up in third place, but he's now down in 6th. Due to that unfortunate incident with KB Line, and Sector on those softs has made a move for the lead of this race against Ryan, and he's got that move done. Fishy's made a move on Q-Tip, he's got that move done. Boris Land has made a move on Let's Get Fiscal, and he's made that move. 5th, 3rd and 1st have all been taken within pretty much the same stretch of track, and you can tell Ryan has not got the pace of Sector right now. He might do at the end of the race. Sector's on softs. We don't know if those softs are going to last. Q-Tip seems to... He's sticking with Fishy, and Warshland isn't particularly catching that fast, so he's still going well. But what a field. We're such a competitive field here at BPRL now. It is always a pleasure to actually tune in and just watch these guys race. They're all respectable guys, they all respect each other, but they love a battle, and they will continue to do so as Storm looks to battle the Belgian of Spies. The Sector, no surprise there, sets the fastest lap of the race on those soft tyres. Anyone making a move into turn 1? Doesn't look like it. We've got a bit of a train here behind Let's Get Fiscal. And it might be a train behind Zero now, because Zero has made a move. They're going side by side up Eau Rouge. Oh no, it's not ended well. Zero's out. Zero's out. He's off at Eau Rouge. And it's a VSC this time. Wow. Another victim of Eau Rouge. People are not learning. People are not learning. That is... As soon as I saw them going side by side up Eau Rouge, I knew one of them was going to be going wide somewhere. And it is the Renault driver of Zero who is out. We've lost a car of every team bar one. I'm not going to name the team. I'll let you guys work that out for yourselves. But yeah, I'm not naming that team because I don't want commentators' curse to strike. But we're racing again. VSC is gone, and we are keeping with this battle here. But here comes Fishy. He's going. He's gunning. He's firing for Ryan. Is he going to look? Ryan's showing him the outside. Fishy's going to go to the outside. They've made a bit of contact. Fishy's gone a bit deep. He's tried to come back on the track. Oh, that's a bit scrappy there. That's a bit scrappy between the two. And the Renault driver of Ryan does hold the position of P2 from the ever feisty Fishy, who is looking to make a lot of moves here today. And one of the most aggressive drivers on the track. And I think Spy's got ahead of Fiscal. So he missed that fuel. Every time I see a car drift, I think they're going to lose it at Eau Rouge, and Machine Fishy has now taken second place from the Renault driver of Ryan. It looks like those hards are struggling, and Let's Get Fiscal is taking the place back from Spies. Good on him. 15 lap old mediums versus 6 lap old mediums. He's fighting. He's not letting that 6th place go. He's another driver that I do feel has improved since he first started, and he's one of the few as well who has been here since the start. And this will be interesting to see how these guys get on. Obviously you can see a lot of people picking up penalties here and there, so we don't know who's got what really, and I'm not going to have a look because if I had a co-commentator, I'd let the co-commentator have a look and let me know while you guys can carry on watching the action. But I'm not going to stop looking at the action just to look at some little penalties. The Storm is he's really wanting to get past this racing point. He just can't seem, as my mic drops out, he can't seem to get round him at the moment. He's going to keep trying, and Warrislander was very close to Q-Tit, as Q-Tit is very close to Ryan. So we've got 2 sets of 3s here. Actually, we've got a set of 5 behind these guys. So we'll keep on board with these guys, then we'll go back to the 5 behind them, because there is trains forming. And is a move going to happen? Going up the inside of Ryan. Oh, he just about got it done. And watch that, the inside. And he's made contact. And he's spun. Fiscal's retired. Fiscal's lost it somewhere. Oh, there's been caught for incident. Gutting, absolutely gutting. Driver, and it's also gutting for Let's Get Fiscal, as we have now lost a total of 10 drivers. We've lost half the grid. There's a VSC here, but Warrislander seems to be going very fast under the VSC. He's now taken the place of off of KV line. So I don't know if he's pushing on the virtual safety car glitch there. So we'll have to review that after the race. But understandably, he's probably very frustrated, the Mercedes driver, because he could be battling up there in the podium places, but he's had some unfortunate events occur. He's got 3 laps to try and catch the guys ahead as KB Lion now pits. He will finish in the top 10, so if he's pitting for the softs, that's a good idea because he can get an extra point for himself and his team. As El Grosbedo goes past, it is the soft that he will fit. Go back to the action as Ryan is taking that 3rd place back off of the championship leader of Q-Tip. And he moves himself up into 3rd place, and Sector has got a 5.2 second lead here over Machine Fishy. A 5.5 now. He's absolutely flying on those softs, and no doubt he should be able to take those to the end. I did say 3 laps left, didn't I? There is actually 4. So Morrisland does have 4 laps left to catch up to Crimson and Co. I'm sure I'm going to have incidents to review after this. A few people have crashed out, and I'm sure not all of them would have been caused just by themselves. I'm sure contact was involved in a few. But yes, at the moment, it is Sector who leads. Fishy trying to hunt him down as best as he can. Then we've got Ryan and Q-Tip fighting it out for the last podium position. And then we've got a bit of a train. Storm currently occupies 5th. Then it's Spies in 6th as Sector sets a new fastest lap on those 9-lap-old softs. So KB Lion's going to have to absolutely blitz it to beat the fastest lap time. So Spies is in 6th, Crimson in 7th, Morrislander in 8th. He is now just about nearly 1 second, under 1 second behind Crimson. So we've got a train of 4, and we've got these two who are going battle again. Q-Tip this time taking 3rd place off of Ryan. Are we going to see these two exchange places again? Or won't we? Both on very old hards. Ryan on 1 lap older hards than the championship leader. So they're not going to be able to catch Fishy, I don't think. So it's all to play for that 3rd place position. Spies is within a second of Storm, and Morrislander is now within a second of Crimson. And fair play to Morrislander, he's had 2 unfortunate, very unfortunate incidents, but he's not given up. He's got himself back on the track, and he's just whacked those lap times in. And he here definitely has a chance of getting 7th, or even more. So we'll stick with him here, because he seems to be gaining quite rapidly on the Toro Rosso of Crimson. Is he going to make a move into this final chicane, or is he going to... No, he is going to make a move. He's a man on a mission. He's a Dutch man on a mission. And he's up into 7th. He's got that DRS, which is going to help him keep Crimson at bay. Crimson's not going to try and make the move back on him. So, will we see Ryan take position back off of Q-Tip again? He has the DRS, but he is nearly a second back. So I think it's just going to be a tad too late. And there we go. KV Lion 1:45.3 does set the fastest lap. So he will be getting that extra point for himself and the Racing Point team. And look at this, Q-Tip is starting to pull Fishy back towards him. The gap was 2.5 seconds. It is now down to 1.4. There's still a lap and a half to go. Is Fishy's second place in doubt? Can Ryan get the podium place back off Q-Tip? These are questions that we shall find out. Crimson is sticking to the back of Warislander as best he can. Warislander is hunting down the Belgian driver of Spies, the only, sorry, not the only Belgian driver left. Elgor Speedo is still in the race in 9th place. Still running well, doing a good job. Warislander is not particularly catching Spies too much here. He's definitely going for it, you can tell. He really wants to gain that place, and he's got a lap to do it. As we are on the final lap sector, way ahead of the field now. Is Ryan gonna have a go at Q-Tip? He's half a second behind. He's much closer this time. The DRS is open. Q-Tip moves to the inside. He knows he needs to defend here. And Ryan's not able to make the move as Q-Tip positions that car very well. And Warislander's going on the outside of Spies. The Spies goes through the Mercedes. Glad that happened. Oh, he's going for another. He's going to go back for it. And he's gone very deep, the Belgian driver, and Warislander's going to be able to take that place back off him. Spies has got to be careful. He's not going to cause his race to come to a complete standstill or even lose further positions, because Crimson is waiting behind for any little mistakes, and he's gaining. He's always gaining. Ryan is sticking to the back of Q-Tip, but the man who has been waiting so long for a win, and I'm very glad to see him do very well here today. The Swiss driver of sector is your Belgian Grand Prix winner. Congratulations to him. Fishy will be bringing it home in second place. Great race from him as well. Q-Tip gets third. Ryan takes fourth. Storm will take fifth. Warislander fights back to actually take fifth. Storm had a penalty, so it's Warislander fifth. Crimson comes in at sixth. He moves up 2 places. Storm drops to 7th, and Spies drops to 8th. Elgor Speedo comes in at 9th, and KV Lion takes 10th and the fastest lap. Wow, what a race, what a race. I did forget, actually, we have to have a look at Storm's penalties here. I will be able to confirm this live where he finishes, because he did get a penalty for taking Colo Man under the safety car, but Colo Man had disconnected. His car was going very slow and dropping off the back of the rest under the safety car, so we'll have a look at that. But congratulations to Sector on the win. As the mic drops once more, but he'll be over the moon. He'll be absolutely over the moon with that win. We'll be bringing you, we will be bringing you interviews from the top 3. Let's have a look at Storm. So Storm had the 1 5-second penalty. If we take 5 seconds off his time, so Storm would actually finish 4th. I believe Storm will finish 4th, so we'll have to take a look at that, but I think he is 4th. And KV Lion, I can confirm, takes the fastest lap. Congratulations to him. And what a race. What a race. Few too many safety cars, I feel. We had 3 safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. But I am going to now invite the winner and the podium guys in. If my thing wants to load. Oh, what's Fishy's name on here? There he is. Right, we've invited the guys in. We've invited the top 3 in. So yeah, Storm, I believe you will finish 4th. We'll have to properly confirm that, but from my eyes,
yeah, boy.
you do finish 4th.
Hello.
Hello, lads.
The curse is finally over. The curse is finally over.
The curse is finally over. I will.
Yeah.
I will ask you questions in a moment. I'm just waiting for Q-Tip to get in here.
Wait, so Cam... Wait, Q-Tip. Cam binned it under the safety car, so according to our deal... Well,
why would you want to move?
I didn't know we were going to talk about this early, but I guess let's.
Because Haas is the leading team, so.
Right, let's take a breath.
Hunter, Glory Hunter.
Let's take a breath.
In all seriousness,
Let's take a breath.
Hell of a win tonight. It's finally well deserved. In all seriousness, it's been a long time coming, mate, but it is finally.
No, before the last straight, you know where the barrier sticks out right like in the last sort of straight before the bus stop. I clipped the grass a little bit and I drifted sort of through the corner. I shit my pants because I almost hit the wall. And on the last lap as well, so I was like, fuck, oh shit, fuck. Sorry, I can't say bad words.
Well, guys, we'll start the interviews now. Now that you've all finished your conversations.
I think Q-Tip.
Sector,
Yep.
Congratulations, finally you've got the win you've been wanting and probably deserved. How do you feel right now?
Pretty excited. I was, as you could see right before the finish line, I was weaving everywhere. But yeah, I mean, I've been waiting long for this one. Hungary last race was pretty bad. I was P1 and my game disconnected, so I was very tempted for the win this race. When I qualified 10th, I was kind of worried about my pace compared to others, but then crashes, safety cars, contact, it all played out at the end, and I think my strategy is what won me the race.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I think we had 3 safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars, but I think it was your call to go on to the softs for the last stint. No one else went for softs after the start. You were the only driver, and at softs for 11 laps, were you confident that would make it?
Yeah, I knew I was gonna make it because so pretty much I knew as soon as people start pitting for hards, I know hards are not very quick here. I think the delta is like 1.8 seconds from soft tires, so I thought to myself, all right, I hope there's gonna be an extra safety car where I can pit for softs, and it happened that maybe 1 or 2 laps earlier than what I wanted. Was perfectly done. I stayed with my mediums. I drove as best as I could. Safety car came out. I pitted for soft tires, and since it's like 2-3 laps with the safety car, I saved the tires and then I just pushed as hard as I could and saved the tires at the last couple of laps, so I don't spin out. And yeah.
Well, that was very, very quick thinking to go on the softs, and you made your way through the field very fast. I think you took three cars within a lap, so you were showing some incredible pace. Are you disappointed not to get the fastest lap?
I thought no one was gonna get the fastest lap, and then I saw Kvyat went like 1 second quicker than me. I did set like maybe 3/10 off of his fastest lap, but I knew I couldn't get it because my tires were too worn. I mean, I wanted those 26 points, but the win is enough. It's too, yeah.
It's been a long time coming, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah.
But congratulations. We'll move on to second place, Fishy. Well done, sir. How was that race for you? It was filled with a lot of incidents, a lot of stops and starts, but yeah, give us your view of the race.
One I'm actually really surprised with my pace. I had really good pace compared to practice. Just happens sometimes similar. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting P2 after that second safety car. I went on softs or hards on the second safety car, which was a mistake. I should have went on mediums, but is what it is. But happy I ended up P2 at least.
Yeah, but did you ever think you were going to be able to catch Sector, or were you sort of looking in your mirrors more, worrying about Q-Tip and Ryan?
Yeah, I was more looking in my mirrors trying to stay ahead of Q-Tip because that's really the important one for the championship, so I wasn't too worried about the win.
Yeah, you two had a few battles during that race. Actually, you were both sticking together like magnets, really, and you were sending a lot of moves in there. You were very keen to get through the field.
Yeah, I realised from the last few races I haven't been aggressive enough on overtaking, so I decided this week I'll just go for it and see how it works, and it definitely worked out better. So.
And it's paid off. It's paid off. Aggressive but fair. We like that. Well, congratulations on second place.
Thanks.
Finally, we'll come on to the man that is Q-Tip. Congratulations on the podium.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be back where we belong.
It wasn't easy though, was it? Ryan definitely pushed you all the way there.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to battle him once again after we partied in the Amber Lounge at Spain and China. His driving still hasn't changed, although a certain other driver's performance tonight was very surprising, and I will send my condolences to him for his result tonight. That will be Warlander.
Yep.
And also Covey Liner as well, who I do believe he made contact with. But yeah, it was a big shame for those guys tonight. Those guys definitely deserved to be in my position in P3. But tonight's result is what it is, and I'm not going to complain. You know, with qualifying was a nice little win for us, being P8. But that first lap was just insane. I don't know what happened to one of the Williams cars. I think it was Stu, losing a couple of positions away at the start. It's just like, oh my word. And then poor old Gavin went straight into the wall at Erosion. It's just like, this is already better than Baku 2019. But no, it's a good result for the team. Big shame for Cam tonight. And that's all I have to say about that, really, to be honest.
Yeah, I believe your teammate crashed out. I didn't actually manage to catch it myself, but we lost half of the grid. Why do you think we lost so many people at Eau Rouge specifically?
Who's answering that one? Me.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know why, but
You're the one getting lost, aren't you?
Well, exactly, and you guys are talking. This is very
I didn't
rude.
talk.
just
Sector,
stop.
we were
Just
sector.
just answer.
No, I think it's just because this is our last race before our week off. All the drivers are hungry just to do their best and just end this point of the season on a high. And I think that's why we saw quite a lot of aggressive driving tonight, which is always good for the fans to watch. But Spa's just a very tricky track. Some people love it, some people don't like it. But one thing is for sure is that it always provides great racing, and that's what I hope we have seen tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone's pushing. It's getting to that point in the season where points matter now a lot, and maybe that was it. I didn't expect so many crash outs at Eau Rouge on a dry track, but maybe that's everyone pushing as much as they can. But congratulations, all three of you. One question for you all. Obviously, we've got a week break now. Everyone can chill out. Maybe not all of you are looking forward to a week break because you've all got great results here today. But the next 6 races, we've got Italy, Russia, Mexico, USA, Abu Dhabi, and then finishing in Brazil. What is the standout track for you there, or your favourite track that you're looking forward to, Sector?
Well, definitely I'm looking forward to Brazil and Italy, and not so much towards Russia and Abu Dhabi. I mean, Italy, I feel like I'm pretty quick. I still have got some practice to do, but I think it's just a very enjoyable track overall. Russia, I think it's just a boring 90-degree turns. It's very easy to get penalties there, and I just have to practice. And yeah, and then Abu Dhabi, personally, I don't like it as a track. And then Brazil as the last race, I think it deserves to be the last race because it's very exciting. A lot of turns that lead to another very great racing there as well. Possibly one of my favorite tracks, but yeah, looking forward to those tracks.
Yeah, Brazil definitely a great track, and I agree. I think it should be in real life the last race. But Fishy, what about you? Any standouts? Any ones you're not looking forward to?
Well, I'm not bad at any of the tracks, I would say. Probably, even though I enjoy it a lot, USA would probably be my worst pace wise. I'm pretty good at every other track. Especially, I'm excited for Abu Dhabi. I'm quite quick around there. I've dominated a few times around there, and then crashed on the last lap, but we'll ignore that one. But yeah, I would say Italy definitely. Just pace wise, I feel like it's probably my best track on the game. And it is just a very fun track to drive. So
it is. It's a very, very quick track, very fun track, and it's going to be one that's going to be interesting qualifying as well. We do see a lot of teams help each other during qualifying, so that'll be one to keep an eye on. And Q-Tip, any favourites? Any not so fond of?
Well, they all have corners. That's one thing I do know.
That is a fact, yes.
And there's a lot of straights.
Also
so we're
fact.
definitely going to be very uncompetitive, I would have thought, in our car, because we've lost our title sponsor. But no, it should be a good next 6 races, I think, for the championship as a whole. And yeah, really looking forward to all 6 of them. You know, hopefully some big battles can happen, and more importantly, we might be able to see some new talent take the wins and podiums over the next coming 6 races.
Yeah, I mean, Sector's added to one of many names that have won races. We've had such a mixed bag of winners. So we might see some more, we might not. But
is Q-Tip the only multiple time winner still?
No, Warislander won last week, and somewhere else. My memory does not serve me well. But congratulations, all 3 of you, for this evening. We'll see you all back here in 2 weeks for Monza, which, by the sounds of it, you're all looking forward to. If anyone wants to keep track of the league, we are on Twitter at BPRL PS4. Give us a follow, and you may see an announcement on there next week, so keep an eye out on that. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks at Monza. Ciao Bella. And stream is ending in 3,